As a GP, I just want to know when a dose is really quick. So like the default is like quick thinking. I don't necessarily need to do a literature review, but if you want to, you can. And then it tracks your time, puts it into our CPD tracker at the moment. So it just tracks your time. It's not really that cool, but it's going to be a CPD home. So you can do everything in the one Scribe, which is super useful. The CPD home will be included in the prescription price, which is cool. Then you've got the My Health Record integration we talked about, which will be really cool. There's a few interesting things that we're trying to do with that. So we're working through TGA applications that we can actually, make some, I don't want to say recommendations, but just so we can use the clinical data a bit more to provide more help to the clinicians that are using it. I'm leaving it a bit vague. The reason being is that we've got to work through this TGA application. It's not exactly easy, but we're pretty optimistic, pretty confident that we'll get it to an area that will be really helpful for us as GPs and doctors, clinicians, etc. I can see that it'll be very helpful to ED doctors. They'll use it when a patient comes into ED. They've never seen them before, but they'll know their complete blood imaging, pathology, prescribing history, as well as whatever they've come in with. So I think that's a really useful thing to combine all that data and to give us as clinicians like a really good overview of what's going on. Other people I think it'll be useful for, so outpatient departments in hospitals, Ps who may not have been CC'd into the discharge summary from the emergency department, which happens every now and then. I think that'll be a really useful tool, and it comes with a few other cool things that we're working on with some channel partners like ePrescribing, so the ability to send scripts. Combine that with our PBS authorities, so it'll be like a whole workflow of script, PBS authorities talking together, so it'll be very slick, which is awesome. A couple other minor things that we've got. We've got a My Medicare check and soon a registration function. So the My Medicare check essentially just shows like a green tick if someone's registered for My Medicare and like nothing if they're not registered. And then you can send the patient a text and it'll send them a text where the patient fills it out, puts in their name and they tick a few boxes, and then they will be registered for My Medicare, which I think is useful. Once they're registered, it'll send it to our document sorter, which is more the clinic portal tool, and then the document sorter actually registers the patient to your clinic in one click. So I think a really cool workflow. That's coming soon, so not quite out yet, just the My Medicare check. Now the other thing that we've got coming out is a assignment of benefit workflow. So essentially what that means is, unfortunately, when a patient comes into your clinic, they need to sign off on anything that you bulk bill them. And this is a financial governance thing, and the government's introduced some more controls around it, but I think the way that they've done it's probably not the best, and it's creating a lot of extra paperwork. So essentially we've got a way to streamline that, where a patient, if they are not registered with My Medicare, you can register them and then also sign an enduring assignment of benefit. I think that'll be really cool. That will mean that you can do the whole workflow in one, again, paperless, really seamless, really quick, and I think useful. So that'll save a lot of bother. So we're introducing that into the Scribe as well. So it'll be the My Health Record integration, the CPD Home, and then a few of those other little, tweaks. And obviously quality of life things, always updating the scribing accuracy, like the intelligence of the models and things like that. One other cool thing that we are going to do too, we're going to try and, can I say this? We're going to Heidiify the Scribe. What we mean by that is we're going to release a free version. So it'll be free unlimited scribing, free unlimited MBS planner. So recommending MBS item numbers associated with the Scribe and the context of the consult. And then My Health Record integration with that. So the My Health Record integration will be free. So that's like a basic, search a patient, see what's going on in their My Health Record. The TGA stuff is something extra that we're providing as part of the premium.